cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jets' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It is good. Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
25-yard line.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll find Metcalf. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Allen's throw is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Number 89.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 10-yard
line. One more time with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Zach Ertz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obvious.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bills 14, Jets nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 31-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39 and to the 43. So down inside the 45. To the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a carry for Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounces, 16 ounces.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, Mariota again. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
7-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Mariota's pass.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll run on first down. Downings. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Shreds the tackle, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets, nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota on the slam complete to Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mariota now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
A shotgun snap going to give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Nothing.
Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
25-yard line.
The New York York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Third down.
From the gun, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's again to Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
You can't block.
Another run here with Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Between 19. 53 is the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm going to run you.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Will Fuller.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the Bills' 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Again, it's Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Watch the run. We're south, baby. That's baby south. Mike 51. Mike 51. Silver.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop. In enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Showed up. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 20-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
They're set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Chance for the backup here to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, partner, the offense gets to take the knee, but the defense should take a bow on that sidelines. What a game, shutting them out.
I like the way you put it there. You wordsmith that one perfectly. Take a knee offense, you get to celebrate, you got the win. But defensively, wow, they'll be sailing as they go forward.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And